Good afternoon, everybody. Jedi 72 coming right at you. And we're at that time of the year where it is getting to the start of a new NFL season. Today, myself, Jedi 72, and my son here, Dr. Bones, we're going to do our predictions for week 1 of the 2019 NFL season. With that being said, let's dive right into our predictions. Dr. Bones, you first.
Okay, so on September 5th, Thursday at night, 8:20 p.m., we have Green Bay at Chicago. Now, I'm saying it's going to be a good game like it normally is between these two teams. So I'm saying Green Bay.
I concur. You can't go wrong when it comes to Aaron Rodgers. Last year he had an off year. Green Bay failed to make the playoffs. Chicago, they got a very tough defense. But under the bright lights of a Thursday night game, I think Aaron Rodgers and that offense, they find their traction. Green Bay beats Chicago. And starting off on opening day, Sunday, September 8th, starting off, we got the Los Angeles Rams defending NFC champions versus the Carolina Panthers.
At 1 o'clock.
Now, the Rams, as everyone knows, fresh off a hot year in 2018, making it all the way to the Super Bowl behind the arm of Jared Goff and that monstrous defense led by Aaron Donald. Los Angeles Rams, they start the 2019 season off with the win over Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers.
I'm saying that too. It's because what could go wrong? You have a high-powered offense led by Jared Goff and Todd Gurley, and then you have a high-powered defense led by the defensive player of the year last year, Aaron Donald. So I'm going Rams also.
And then you got the Washington Redskins traveling to the city of brotherly love to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. This one I feel is a very easy one to call. Carson Wentz and their high-powered offense, they're going to throttle the Washington Redskins.
I'm saying that too. It's because it's Carson Wentz and Zach Ertz. So what can happen? Okay, then our third 1 o'clock p.m. game, we have a early AFC East rivalry matchup: Buffalo Bills and New York Jets. Two QBs coming off a pretty bad start. Two QBs coming off a pretty bad rookie season last year. We have Sam Darnold we have Josh Allen, Sam Darnold. I'm going with Sam Darnold taking it home. It's because he has some pretty good supporting cast. They have Le'Veon Bell in the backfield to help him out. So, saying Jets.
I'm going to agree with Dr. Bones on this. Sam Darnold, he finished off last year on a pretty high note, finished off strong. I think he starts off strong this year. Plus, he's got the power runner and Le'Veon Bell in his backfield to take up some of his slack for an improved ground game. Buffalo, I think they continue to struggle. Sam Darnold and Le'Veon Bell and the New York Jets offense, they're going to fly high.
Yep. Okay. You.
Okay, next we got the Atlanta Falcons led by Matt Ryan and Julio Jones and their high-powered offense to travel to Minnesota to take on a very, very daunting Minnesota defense. But Matt Ryan and Julio Jones, they're going to light up the sky. They take down Minnesota.
I'm going with Jedi 72 here. I'm saying Julio Jones, he's going to light up the scoreboard. Falcons. Okay, our fifth 1 o'clock p.m. game on Sunday is Lamar Jackson's Baltimore. We have Lamar Jackson coming off a pretty strong high note last year after starting in 8 games.
Yep.
And with only losing one of them last year, so and then we also have that pretty high-powered, that okay offense by Baltimore, and then we have Miami coming off a really horrible season last year.
That's an understatement.
I'm going with Baltimore on this one.
To me, that's not very hard to call. Miami, they still got to find their identity. Baltimore, year in and year out, they put up numbers. They find ways to win football games. And Lamar Jackson, he's starting to come into his own. I'm going to go with Baltimore to drown the Dolphins.
Me too.
Now, we got the Kansas City Chiefs
And the reigning
versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. A very daunting Jacksonville defense taking on the reigning league MVP Patrick Mahomes and that just amazing offensive unit. What a clash of titans this is going to be, but I gotta go with Patrick Mahomes. He's going to stay true to his MVP form. The Chiefs, they will expose the Jacksonville defense.
I'm going with Jedi 72 here. Patrick Mahomes, he's going to continue his MVP-like form and take down the Jacksonville defense. Now, you have to remember these two teams they faced somewhere around last year. Patrick Mahomes, he threw 2 interceptions, but who cares? He still lit up the scoreboard. So.
That was last year.
Yeah, I'm saying Patrick Mahomes is taking down that Jacksonville defense. Next, we have Tennessee Titans at 1 o'clock at Cleveland Browns at 1 o'clock, and I'm saying I'm going to go on a high note with this one. Cleveland. They're going to be they're an upcoming scary team. They're led by Baker Mayfield, Nick Chubb, Jarvis Landry, and Odell Beckham Jr.
I'm going to go with Dr. Bones on this one. I really think that the Cleveland Browns, they're really starting to turn their team around. They've built that offense around Baker Mayfield, gave him some great weapons on the outside, and a very good running back, Nick Chubb. Odell Beckham Jr., Jarvis Landry, they're going to be a scary wideout duo. And with Baker Mayfield throwing the ball, I really think the Cleveland Browns are going to be one of those spoiler teams this year. They're going to surprise a lot of people. I look at Cleveland to take down Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans.
You also have to remember you have Myles Garrett on the defense for Cleveland, so watch out for him. You know.
Next, you've got Andrew Luck and the Indianapolis Colts traveling to California to take on Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Andrew Luck all day long, baby.
I have to disagree with this one. I'm going with both teams coming off a really high note last year. You have the comeback player of the year, which is Andrew Luck.
Chargers over the Colts.
Yeah.
Give me a break.
Taking on Phillip Rivers and the offense. So I'm at Chargers. I'm going with Chargers on this one.
He's crazy.
Next,
He's nuts.
our next 4:05 p.m. game, we have Cincinnati taking on the Emerald City Seattle Seahawks.
Emerald City. What is this, Wizard of Oz all of a sudden?
Yeah.
We're off to see the wizard.
I'm going with my Seahawks on this one. It's Russell.
It's an easy call.
Yeah, Russell Wilson. He's won more home games. He started off with better. He's won more home games than away games. And plus, we all know how hard it is to beat the Seahawks in their home stadium. it's because of all that noise. And plus, give me a break. It's Cincinnati Bengals.
I'm gonna go with Seattle too, because I mean Seattle, they're just one of those teams that when they're at home and they got the 12th man behind them, it's just so difficult to win at Century League Field there in Seattle. So Russell Wilson, he's going to find his footing this year, and he's going to put on a show against Cincinnati.
Yep. And plus, yeah, they picked up an okay. They had I'm not sure how they did in the draft. I didn't watch the draft, but we'll see. You up now?
Well, no, you take this one first.
Okay. Then we have our first 4:25 p.m. game on Sunday. We have San Francisco 49ers at Tampa Bay Bucks. I'm going with 49ers on this one. I'm thinking Jimmy Garoppolo, he's going to come back after that injury that took him out for the rest of the season last year. I think he's going to come back with a strong performance in this game. So I'm saying Jimmy Garoppolo and 49ers.
I'm going to go with the 49ers as well. 49ers just really had a disappointing season last year, losing Jimmy Garoppolo. He really hasn't had his opportunity to really shine, to prove that he's worth the contract that was given him. I think Jimmy Garoppolo is worth it. And Jimmy Garoppolo, he's going to shine against Tampa Bay. Next, we got the New York Giants traveling to Jerry's World to take on my boys, the Dallas Cowboys. How hard is this one to call? Come on. Dak Prescott, Amari Cooper, Randall Cobb, Ezekiel Elliott going to feed me more on the New York Giants. Cowboys, take down the G-Men in Jerry's World.
I'm gonna have to agree with this one. Even though Giants, they do have a strong running back in Saquon Barkley, he's gonna put up some numbers in this game. But I'm saying Giants and Cowboys.
Saquon Barkley ain't gonna feed on that Dallas defense. Jalen Smith and Leighton Vander Esch and Sean Lee, they're gonna shut Barkley down.
Did they shut him down last season?
Yes, they did.
Okay.
Next.
Okay. Next on 4:20, our next 4:25 p.m. game, or our third one, we have Matthew Stafford and the Detroit. We have Matt Patricia coming off a pretty off season with his first time as a head coach. But I'm saying that he's going to have a better season than last year. He's going to start the season off right and win against the rookie Kyler Murray and his Arizona Cardinals. So I'm saying Matthew Stafford and Matt Patricia on this one.
I'm going to go with the Detroit Lions as well. Cardinals are just one of those teams. They got a rookie quarterback. They got a rookie head coach in Cliff Kingsbury. But I will say that, give it a couple of years. Watch out for the Cardinals. But we're talking about 2019.
Yeah.
Matt Patricia and the Lions with Matthew Stafford, I think they're going to find some kind of middle ground, find their footing. I think the Lions are going to have a good year this year. They will feed on the Cardinals.
Okay, our Sunday night game.
Oh, boy.
We have Pittsburgh.
Clash of the Titans.
We have a pretty good rivalry that's been going on for a pretty long time now. We have Pittsburgh, we have Ben Roethlisberger, James Conner, and Juju Smith. Pittsburgh Steelers going to Foxborough, taking on the reigning, defending Super Bowl 53 champions, New England Patriots, Tom Brady, and the defending Super Bowl MVP, Julian Edelman. And I'm saying New England. I don't care how bad New England. I don't care how good New England's going to be. I'm saying England. I don't care if they lost Gronk. There's no way that you're going to keep Tom Brady off of that field,
No.
even without Gronk.
You know, it's. I gotta take the Patriots on this one as well. They're in Foxborough, Gillette
You
Stadium.
know how hard that is.
Um, Bill Belichick, he always has a game plan. Brady, he's going to be Brady. He's going to make his plays. He's got Julian Edelman.
Yeah.
The Steelers, they kind of lost their identity last year, and they're going to have to try to find it this year without Le'Veon Bell and without Antonio Brown. Roethlisberger, he does have Juju Smith-Schuster to throw the ball to,
Yeah.
but that's not going to be enough to take down the defending champs.
Mm-mm.
Patriots win.
Yeah, I'm saying Patriots also. Okay.
Monday night.
2 Monday night games.
Monday night, we got 2 games. September 9th. First one, you've got the Houston Texans traveling to New Orleans to take on Drew Brees and Alvin Kamara and the New Orleans Saints. This one's going to be an easy one to call. I mean, you can't go wrong with Drew Brees and Alvin Kamara
And Michael Thomas.
and Michael Thomas. Saints are going to take down the Texans.
Yeah. It could be a good game and all this because you have Deshaun Watson and DeAndre Hopkins, but
You gotta look at New Orleans defense too.
Yeah.
New Orleans defense really came into their own last year.
yeah.
So I think they continue that. New
Yeah.
Orleans is going to beat the Texans.
Yeah. And then then our final prediction for week 1 of the regular season at 10:20 p.m. on Monday night is Denver at Oakland Raiders.
Oh, Von Miller's going to squash the Raiders. Denver all night long.
Yeah, I'm going to have to say Denver on this one, but it's because I think it's going to take a little bit for John Gruden to get Denver back into its place.
Oakland.
Oakland. Sorry. Get Oakland back into its place. So, yeah, but yeah, they have a pretty good. They have a couple of good wideouts for Oakland, but I'm saying Denver all day, all night.
Well, that's our predictions for week 1. Let's hear your predictions. Leave your comments if you agree with our picks. Leave your comments, like, subscribe, show support for the channel, and we'll catch you next time. Y'all have a good day.
Bye bye.